Take a look at this. Someone lands on this page, enters their info, and just like that, they're in your contacts. No Zapier, no extra tools, just SureContact doing its thing. If you're a coach or a consultant who needs a simple way to collect leads, this is it. And in this video, we're building this page from scratch. So let's get started. For the SureContact homepage or the dashboard, there are two ways to get started with landing pages. The first one is to go to the library section, click on landing pages, and then select a template to get started with. The other way is to go into landing pages and then click on create page and then give your page a name. Now, doing it this way will create a blank page for you. Doing it the other way, obviously, you'll get started with a template. So for this video, we're going to be creating a blank page. So we're going to give this page a name here, free guide sign up, and then click on create page. So here is the SureContact landing page builder. Now, before we start adding anything, let me just give you a quick orientation so you don't feel lost or overwhelmed here. Over on the left-hand side, this is where all of your elements live. So there's sections here that you can instantly add, text that you can add, images, even going down to interactive. You can add in forms, HTML, everything you'll add to the page. In the center here is your actual page, and this will branch out. You'll start to see tablet and mobile once we start adding in elements. For instance, let's click on sections here, and let's add in the hero with image. We just have to click on it, and it will instantly add. Now, if we click on any element in here, it'll open up another panel where you get all of your settings for that element. So there's layout, spacing, colors, that kind of thing. Down the bottom here is more elements for you to maneuver around the page. So we have a select tool where you can select elements inside of your page. Then there's a pan tool. And if I pan across, you'll see that we now have that tablet and mobile versions appearing. And we also have zoom in, zoom out, a fit to screen, an undo and redo button. So basically the layout is on the left side is what you add, the center is what your page is looking like, and on the right side, if you're clicking on a particular element, is how you customize it. All right, let's continue on with building out our page. So I'll select the headline here, highlight it, and then swap it out with the text that I've copied. And we'll do that for the next line. And then for our image, I've already uploaded an image. It's going to be an image of our client attraction system. So we'll add that in. Click use selected image. Now it's going to come in as the default as the 100% size. So we can shrink that down a little bit to make it more viewable. In fact, what we could do here, instead of just having it all linear, let's put in a column. So I'm going to go over to insert. I'm going to go over to section. I'm going to drag that over to right about there. And then we're going to add in a column. So we'll drag that over to our section and let go. And now we've got two columns. And then I'm going to click on our image here, and you'll see that we have this little handle here, and we can click and drag that over to our left column. And you can see it resizes itself instantly. So it takes up 75% of the width of that specific area, which is really nice. And you can see here that our formatting has changed because we're now on an image. So we can do size, max width, border radius. In fact, let's do a border and let's put in a nice color blue here. And we'll give it a border size, maybe 2 or 3, something like that. And on the right-hand side, I want to add in a text element. So let's go back to insert, go over to text. And for our text, let's copy and paste that in. So here's our text. We'll highlight it, and we want to make this much bigger. I could probably change it to a different heading style. Maybe heading 3 looks pretty good to me. And then I'm going to add in another element here of a list. So we'll add that right underneath. And we'll add in a couple of items here. And again, we can manipulate the formatting of the list itself. We can make this a square, for instance. And we can change the indent or the gap, things like that. We can change the typography. Also note down the bottom here, we can bold the text really easily. We can italicize it, underline it, strike through. We can change the text color down here as well as over here. And we can even highlight, which is really cool. So let's give this a highlight. Maybe we'll make it a nice yellow, something like that. Okay, so far so good. Let's add a few more things. All right, so we've done a few edits here. As you can see, I've added in a couple more sections. This section here, I just added in a features, made some changes there, and I just created some icons in Canva and just exported those. And then I have another section here with just a heading and a text, let's grow your business together. Now, one of the most important parts of our landing page, of course, is the form. Where do we get the form from? Well, we go down here to interactive, and we're going to click and drag that over to our landing page where we want to place it. And it's going to say, hey, we need a form here. And so we're just going to select it. And on the right-hand side, you'll see that we now have a select form option. So we're going to select our form. It would be the free guide sign-up form. And where is this form coming from? Well, I'll show you that in a second, but let's just make a couple of more changes here. So for the width, I'm just going to change that to 100%. So it maximizes the size there. And the center alignment is fine. Okay, so where does this form come from? Well, over in the form builder area, if I go back to forms here, you'll see we have a free guide sign up form. That's the one we were just looking at. Let me open it up again. And I've just added in first name, last name. Don't have to worry about this top part here, obviously, because that's not going to be showing up on our landing page. Okay, other options here you have under form settings. You can change the form slug. Again, we don't have to worry about that. The success message, you want to probably spend some time crafting on what you want to say, or even redirect them to a particular URL on your website. You can have the option to allow duplicate emails, and if you want to select any lists or tags, and whether or not to show labels or placeholders, and even throw in some spam protection so that you are not getting too many spam responses. And if you want to add in any GDPR stuff, you can do that here too. Okay, so that's your form setup, and then it is just embedded right into our landing page, which is what we've done here. So the next couple of steps is really just checking out our landing page, making sure it's good to go. Also pay particular attention to how it's looking on the tablet and the mobile friendly versions, because you'll notice here there might be some inconsistencies with spacing. So you might want to go in there and tweak it individually. So if you just hit the select tool here, click on that particular element, and maybe you don't want to have on the tablet format here, you don't want to have so much spacing on the bottom of that. And you want to just narrow that down on the bottom and maybe add a little bit more spacing on the top. And then you can make individual tweaks to each type of device, which is a really nice feature. For now though, we're just going to click on publish. And under the publish, you have a couple of other options here. First option is page URL, which has to be unique. And by default, it will give you the name of the URL based on the name of your landing page. So in this case, free guide sign up. You can change that URL, and it's telling you the URL is available. You can only do this once. So make sure it's a good URL. Under search and social, you can change the SEO title and up to 60 characters. And also put in a meta description up to 160 characters. And then you have another option here under access of who can access it. So you can make it public for everybody or password protected for only a select few. For now though, we're just going to click on publish, and we've successfully created a landing page. Back on the landing page's dashboard, there are a couple other options I just want to show you that what you can do. Obviously, you're going to get some analytics here. You're going to get a number of views. Under actions, you can preview what your landing page is going to look like. You can delete it. And under the three dots here, you can edit it. You can view it live, which is your URL. So you can grab that and then share that out to social media, duplicate it, archive. And the last option here is to unpublish it. So that's the full flow. Landing page, form, contact created. Set it up once and it's working for you around the clock. Now, here's where this really starts to work for you. The moment someone fills out that form, you can automatically kick off a welcome sequence, nurturing that lead without lifting a finger. If you want to see how to set that up, watch this video right here, and we'll see you in the next one.